New tonight, weeks after San Diego police upped their enforcement of oversized vehicles around Mission Bay, some say the problem isn't getting any better. CBS 8's Shannon Handy has been working for you on this story. She joins us live now from Ski Beach to explain. Shannon?
Yeah, Marcella, while vehicles have moved from Mission Bay Drive where a lot of that enforcement was taking place, some say they're not going very far. Instead, they are taking over other areas like this parking lot here at Ski Beach.
Everybody that was parked up on Mission Bay Drive is now parked at Ski Beach. It seems to be like the new spot.
A new spot, Sarah Bonesteel told me, is becoming increasingly crowded with oversized vehicles. While I saw dozens of them parked here today, she pointed out there's usually a lot more.
It's packed up and down both sides.
In recent months, we've been working for you on stories about the influx of oversized vehicles in the Mission Bay area, the majority of which are occupied by people who live in them. The first week of July, San Diego police said they would increase enforcement of the city's oversized vehicle ordinance, which prohibits people from parking them on public streets and in lots between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. I reached out to see how those efforts have been going. Lieutenant Matthew Bakken says they've made progress. We've noticed it too, especially with fewer oversized vehicles along Mission Bay Drive. Still, he acknowledges some of those vehicles are simply moving elsewhere, like to Ski Beach.
We're aware of that, and we adjust accordingly when it comes to outreach and when it comes to enforcement. And so we're kind of following the flow.
Lieutenant Bakken explained their approach is to first try and connect people with services such as a spot in a safe parking lot. If they refuse, they get a citation.
The process is always outreach at every step, but at some point we are going to take enforcement.
Since upping enforcement in July, SDPD has written 408 OVO citations in addition to 1,036 for other violations. 95 people have accepted referrals to services, and 25 have been successfully placed somewhere else. Lieutenant Bakken says their efforts will continue, though he's asking for the public's patience.
When you're dealing with issues related to homelessness, the path to success is kind of long.
Meanwhile, I met a man named Daryl Jennings who told me he's not living in his vehicle by choice.
I've never been housed before, and this is the hardest thing I've ever been through.
When asked why he continues to stay in the Ski Beach lot even though it's illegal, he says he prefers it here over a safe parking lot, adding there's no permanent housing options available.
I like being out here a lot better. It has a shower, it has restrooms that are always open.
Now, the city does run 5 safe parking lots, including 2 that do allow for oversized vehicles. I checked today, and there is room in those lots. Marcella?
Thanks so much for that update, Shannon. And remember, if there is something happening in your community that you'd like us to look into, something in your neighborhood, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.